Hey, welcome to this midweek 5. Actually, it's not midweek 5 anymore. It's a bit shorter than that. But welcome anyway. If you hear some funny noises, it's coming from outside. There's some roadworks happening. Well, the election's over for another 3 years. And I'm sure for some of you, you're happy with the results. Some of you are not so happy. If we represent the country as a whole, then just over 50% voted for Labour, 50% of you voted for someone else. But regardless of what you think about the result, we've got an incredible amount to be thankful for. We have open and fair elections, where there's transparency, where there's few barriers to people taking part. Election debates are relatively civil affairs where policy can actually be discussed. Many countries and many people live in countries where elections are dominated by intimidation and corruption and falsehood. We have a government in a country that's the least corrupt in the world, according to an index that's published each year. 2019, we were first equal with Denmark. That's something we should celebrate. We have a government that's done a really good job of managing the COVID crisis. Now, sure, you might not support Labour, but I think most people can acknowledge they've done a good job. Yeah, sure, we can find response in different places, but compared with most people in the world, this is a great place to live. There are a few places in the world where you can go to a concert or a rugby match or a restaurant. And we still live in a country that's not polarised by political extremes and dogmatism. People still debate issues and change their positions on who they support. This is healthy. Now, as Kiwis, we tend to be pretty cynical about those in positions of power. We complain, we grumble about politicians, we run down our leaders. We always like to find the negative. But there's so much we can be grateful for. As Christians, we need to try and operate in a different way in terms of how we speak and think about those in authority and leadership. This could apply to those in church leadership or in our workplaces as well as government leadership. It doesn't mean we slavishly follow and believe all we're told. The Bible says leaders and authority are appointed by God. So regardless of who you voted for, make sure you pray for the Prime Minister and those in Cabinet. Pray for those in leadership in your church. Pray for your boss at work. You feel like complaining, remember all the good things. When you speak about those in authority, make sure you affirm the good as well as the critique what's not so good. Remember that issues are complex and there's often not simple answers. And most leaders are trying their best to work for the common good. Let's create a culture that honours and respects leaders. Creates a positive atmosphere wherever we find ourselves. Let's speak out the good things rather than always focus on the negative. We can be people of influence. Your words and your attitude can affect those around you. Hey, I trust you have an awesome week. God bless.